Hello everyone, this is Kee Park, your condo analyst. In this video, we are going to look at how to evaluate a condominium's layout. When we invest in condominiums, you want to make sure that the layout of the condominium is very efficient. So I want to start off by showing you what an inefficient layout looks like so that it's easier to identify efficient layouts in the later stages. I have a relatively inefficient floor plan in front of me. Let's take a look at why this is inefficient. So we talked about dead space, and dead space is a space where you are not really using unless you're walking through it. So here in the screen, this would be an example of a dead space where you walk into the unit and this space is being served as nothing but a hallway. Also, this space here in front of the bedroom is also dead space because this is not part of a living room, this is not part of a bedroom, this is just used as a hallway to get into the bedroom or the hallway to get into the bathroom. The amount of sunlight that you get from the windows is going to be limited because of how it's shaped. So here you have it. This is an example of a relatively inefficient layout. And now let me give you an example of an efficient layout. This is a great example of a very efficient layout. One bedroom, 485 square foot with 94 square foot exterior terrace. Here's the entrance door. You walk into the unit and immediately you can see that there are no hallways whatsoever, and you walk right into the kitchen area and then the living room area. And on the right side, the bedroom is right here and then the bathroom here. As you can see that there are absolutely no dead spaces. For a one bedroom unit to have a very good efficiency, as close to a square or a rectangle as possible. And as you can see, this is very close to a square. So this is a great example of an efficient layout. Let me give you another example of an efficient layout. This is a one bedroom, 476 square foot with 75 square foot outdoor space. You walk into the unit, then there is a slight foyer area where you can connect to the bathroom and the washer and dryer. And then immediately, this is an interesting design. This is debatable depending on the preference for the user. I personally really like this layout where the kitchen is in the hallway so that the usage of this hallway has been increased by placing the kitchen here so that the hallway is being used as part of the kitchen. What this allows the floor plan to have is a large living room. And this living room, as you can tell, is a rectangular shape. It is 14.5 by 8.5. So it's relatively a good sized living room. If you are having difficulty imagining how big of a space is just by looking at these numbers, then I would recommend that you take one of these measurements and actually see for yourself how much is 8 foot, how much is 14 foot at your own home, so you can get a better idea for numbers and space. And if you practice this enough, you should be able to see a space and kind of get an idea for, oh, that's how much square footage. Oh, that's actually a nice sized living room. Oh yeah, that's a great size for a bedroom. Oh, maybe the closet is a little bit too small. You'll get an idea for it. Coming back to the screen, the argument why this is an efficient layout is that if, for example, this kitchen were to be placed here in the living room, then you would have a hallway that serves no purpose, and then your living room is going to be partially kitchen and partially living room. Having to share this, what is now a large living room, to be a kitchen slash living room, which is not as efficient as it could have been. But of course, this is a more efficient layout where there's absolutely no dead space. Now let's look at some corner units and some larger suites, as those floor plans are very difficult to find 100% efficiency due to its location in the floor plate. For example, this is located on the northeast side of the floor, and it's a one bedroom but corner unit with 486 square foot interior and a whopping 222 square foot of balcony. It's what's called a wraparound balcony because it's literally wrapping around the unit. When you walk in, there's a bit of a foyer area, and as you can see, there is a bit of a dead space, which is unavoidable due to its location In relation to the floor plate, it is not possible to design a one-bedroom unit in a corner like this unless you have a hallway. So there is your trade-off. You get a little bit of a dead space, but you get two sides of windows for one bedroom, which is really, really rare, and a wraparound balcony. So when you're evaluating the price per square foot along with layout efficiency, you have to make sure that these numbers actually make sense. Is the trade-off worth it? Is it underpriced considering how nice of a unit it is? These are some of the things that has to go through your mind in order to be able to maximize your profits for your condo investment. Another thing that I want to mention is this black dot at the corner of the living room. And this is one of those concrete posts. It's a structural post that exists in a living room. Nobody likes a concrete post in the middle of the living room. However, architecturally, it is required to support the weight of the building. Sometimes this post is integrated into the corner walls. Sometimes architects might choose an exoskeleton design, just like the one at Young and Bloor. This is something to consider. You will likely not see a concrete post in a non-corner unit, but in a corner unit, it is often seen at the corners of the living rooms, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It is really difficult to maximize the efficiency of the floor plan the larger the unit becomes. The larger the unit becomes, it tends to be at the corners, first of all, but also by design, when you have 3 bedrooms, it is common to have a longer hallway than an efficient 1 bedroom. Let's give you an example here. So this unit is 1,500 square foot 2 bedroom unit. When you walk in to access the living room, it's got a bit of a hallway, but other than that, it is a relatively efficient corner unit layout. You have the master bedroom with the walk-in closet and double sink ensuite bathroom, and then a second bedroom that's also quite large. These are about 12 by 23 huge bedrooms. Also, this is a 15 by 13, which is another huge bedroom that you can place a desk, and it's also got an ensuite, very, very luxurious layout. And a powder room for the guests to use. And when you come into the living room, it's 22 by 24 almost. And there's a terrace space of 8.5 by 23. This is an example of where you cannot eliminate dead space for large units. And also you could argue that in a larger suite and for a luxurious suite, you want a bit of a separation from the living space and the bedrooms. Some people might argue that these hallways actually serve a purpose. And also they might prefer to walk in and have a bit of a foyer space so that before entering into the living room, you have a bit of a preparation space. To give you an example of a very efficient 2-bedroom layout, this is one of them. You walk in and then there is no dead space whatsoever. There's no hallway. Everything is being used as a kitchen or the living room. There are no hallways leading into the bedrooms. So we can conclude that this is a very efficient 2-bedroom layout, which is really rare. But also you could argue that, when you walk into the unit, are you walking into the kitchen, or do you actually want a separation of the foyer space so you can have a bench, so you can have a closet space where you can put your coats in? It is now getting into your own preference level. For an investment unit that's 1-bedroom studios or 1+ dens, smaller investment units maximize the efficiency for your investment. However, 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms, make sure the layout is actually a good layout that provides a more luxurious lifestyle, even though the layout might not be as efficient. But if it's serving other purposes, then you could justify those layouts. And it also becomes a bit of a preference thing. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Once again, my name is Kee Park. I'm your condo analyst. I graduated from the University of Waterloo. My background is in mathematics and accounting, but also I was a consultant in data and analytics field for a very long time. And my last position held was the head of analytics at a consulting firm. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe to this channel. A lot of effort was put into creating this video, and I hope to bring more valuable content with regards to pre-construction condo investments, so you can equip yourself with all these knowledges to make the right picks when you're considering a pre-construction condo investment and maximize your profits. Check out some of the links in the description box. I have a Google spreadsheet that has all of the pre-construction condominium in one place. This contains links to each individual Google folder, but also links to the Google Maps for the location of the condominium and the price range of the condominium, the deposit structure, when the expected completion dates are. I'll provide the link below. Just click on it and then you'll get access to it. If you have any questions with regards to condominium investments, give me a call at this number, 416-493-3955, or email me at kee@condoanalyst.ca. And really hope this provided some value to you today. And hopefully I will see you in the next video.